What can $69 million buy you? Hopefully better security inside Georgia schools. It was part of Governor Kemp's campaign promise, and now he says he's ready to deliver on it. Joe Hankey is in the newsroom. And Joe, is there any specific direction on how the schools would use this money?
Well, Jeff, that's one of the key points here for schools across Georgia. They have to spend this solely on school safety. That's really the only string that comes with this, according to Governor Kemp's office when I talked with him today. The $69 million means every Georgia school would receive a one-time check for $30,000. Kemp made the announcement this morning while speaking at the Georgia Chamber of Commerce's yearly Eggs and Issue event. In Georgia, there are nearly 2,300 schools. Kemp says he is including the $69 million in the state's amended budget for this year, which does mean this is not a done deal yet. Lawmakers still need to approve the adjusted budget. In his speech today, Kemp said the state addressed school safety last year, but more funding is still needed.
I certainly appreciate the work that the legislature and Governor Deal did on this issue last year, but there is more to do. The classroom should be a safe haven for students, not hunting grounds for school shooters.
With education in mind, Kemp also said today he wants to give a raise to Georgia's teachers. While campaigning, he pitched giving teachers a $5,000 pay raise without raising taxes, which would in the end up costing the state approximately $600 million. In his speech, Kemp also said he plans to put mental health counselors in schools. He promised to give specifics for the raises and counselors in his State of the State address tomorrow. Today, though, school leaders are applauding Kemp's push to give school districts funds for school safety, including Marietta's superintendent.
One, he said, listen, here's money that you can put towards this, but also equally as important, they haven't dictated what we have to do with it. Every one of our communities and every one of our schools is different, so to have the flexibility to put it towards school safety, but not be micromanaged in what that looks like, I think that really is an important vision for us to execute.
The superintendent for Marietta City Schools, Dr. Grant Rivera, there tells me he feels it is his duty to make sure the funds his schools would receive are spent in a way to keep students safe for years to come. Coming up at 6, hear why he says this funding is being announced at the perfect time for his district and how he plans to double the impact it can have. Cheryl?
All right, Joe, thanks a lot. Our 11 Live investigators